Welcome to your daily Bible clips. Now we will start the epic Bible video. 24:1 And Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem, and called for the elders of Israel, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and they presented themselves before God. 18:1 And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. 19:13 And he called his 10 servants, and delivered them 10 pounds, and said unto them, Occupy till I come. 7:25 I applied mine heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness, and madness. 7:26 And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares, and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. 10:8 Therefore I was left alone, and saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me. For my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength. 104:30 Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. 12:19 He shall not strive, nor cry, neither shall any man hear his voice in the streets. 14:40 And they rose up early in the morning, and gat them up into the top of the mountain, saying, Lo, we be here, and will go up unto the place which the Lord hath promised, for we have sinned. 31:15 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. 3:14 But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. 3:15 And that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Christ Jesus. 7:20 Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob, and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto our fathers from the days of old. Nahum 37:30 The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. 12:20 As he went to Ziklag, there fell to him of Manasseh, Adnah, and Jozabad, and Jediael, and Michael, and Jozabad, and Elihu, and Ziltai, captains of the thousands that were of Manasseh. 16:1 Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, 16:2 Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abominations. 16:3 And say, Thus saith the Lord God unto Jerusalem, My birth and my nativity is of the land of Canaan. My father was an Amorite, and my mother an Hittite. 11:2 Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver, and jewels of gold. 12:35 And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses, and they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver, and jewels of gold, and raiment. 12:36 And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians. 34:37 For he addeth rebellion unto his sin, he clappeth his hands among us, and multiplieth his words against God. 10:6 But from the beginning of the creation God made them male and female. 1:24 For all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away. 3:14 So the Spirit lifted me up, and took me away, and I went in bitterness, in the heat of my spirit. But the hand of the Lord was strong upon me. 13:8 Then Manoah entreated the Lord, and said, O my Lord, let the man of God, which thou didst send, come again unto us, and teach us what we shall do unto the child that shall be born. 3:5 Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be brought low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough ways shall be made smooth. 3:6 And all flesh shall see the salvation of God. 27:7 Let mine enemy be as the wicked, and he that riseth up against me as the unrighteous. 5:17 For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. 4:36 And they were all amazed, and spake among themselves, saying, What a word is this? For with authority and power he commandeth the unclean spirits, and they come out. 31:13 And Jehiel, and Amaziah, and Nahath, and Asahel, and Jerimoth, and Jozabad, and Eliel, and Ismaisha, and Mahath, and Benaiah, were overseers under the hand of Cononiah, and Shimei his brother, at the commandment of Hezekiah the king, and Azariah the ruler of the house of God. 22:2 And when they heard that he spake in the Hebrew tongue to them, they kept the more silence. And he saith, 22:3 I am verily a man, which am a Jew, born in Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, yet brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, and taught according to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous toward God, as ye all are this day. 23:47 And the company shall stone them with stones, and dispatch them with their swords. They shall slay their sons, and their daughters, and burn up their houses with fire. 16:27 And it came to pass, that there went out some of the people on the seventh day for to gather, and they found none. 8:14 For thus saith the Lord of hosts, as I thought to punish you, when your fathers provoked me to wrath, saith the Lord of hosts, and I repented not. 8:15 So again have I thought in these days to do well unto Jerusalem, and to the house of Judah. Fear ye not. 29:30 And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. 3:12 And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord strengthened Eglon the king of Moab against Israel, because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord. 20:2 Send me help from the sanctuary, and strengthen me out of Zion. 33:4 Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning the houses of this city, and concerning the houses of the kings of Judah, which are thrown down by the mounts, and by the sword. 33:5 They come to fight with the Chaldeans, but it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in mine anger, and in my fury, and for all, whose wickedness I have hid my face from this city. 5:18 Go therefore now, and work, for there shall no straw be given you, yet shall ye deliver the tale of bricks. 15:3 And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth, to devour and destroy. 13:11 Now there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel, and his sons came and told him all the works that the man of God had done that day in Bethel. The words which he had spoken unto the king, them they told also to their father. 29:8 And they with whom precious stones were found gave them to the treasure of the house of the Lord, by the hand of Jehiel the Gershonite. 26:6 And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. 24:4 And I gave unto Isaac Jacob, and Esau. And I gave unto Esau Mount Seir, to possess it. But Jacob and his children went down into Egypt. 3:15 And I will smite the winter house with the summer house, and the houses of ivory shall perish, and the great houses shall have an end, saith the Lord. 3:16 And he said, Thus saith the Lord, make this valley full of ditches. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. Drop a sub and like this vid for fresh new Bible content like this uploaded daily.